Hey guys, I'm back. I hope you can hear me. It's coming down kind of hard on the roof above me. I hope you guys can hear me all right. This video, it's not very long. One of the books that I was asked to review for my challenge was It by Stephen King. I've never read the book. I've never watched the movie all the way through. I will. I just haven't yet. I'm getting through the book slowly but steadily. There's a whole lot of other things that I'm working on while I'm trying to read it. And also, the impression I get, it's a long, very detailed book. So this video right here, I have just finished this section of the book where it finishes telling about all of their lives, what they're doing, and getting the phone call from Mike. And yeah, I've just finished that section of the book and gone to where Mike is the narrator telling the story of making the history of dairy, and I won't start with that yet. This one is strictly about the life stories that we've heard and my impressions so far. Yeah, thoughts so far are, as a reader and someone who enjoys books and well-told stories, I think that his gift for detail it's insane, both in a good way and a bad way. The fact that he could come up with the lives of all these people that have just been introduced in the sections that I've read so far. The fact that he came up with the stories for these people is amazing. Somewhere around Ben and Ricky Lee, I lost interest. That's not a good thing. It was a struggle for me to finish the entire section just about their lives so far. I'll keep pushing, especially now that I've reached a new section and we're back in dairy. We're learning things that are relevant to the story itself, I hope. In a way, I think, or I hope, that a lot of what I learned in the first section is really just filler. I hope so. But at the same time, I'm like, if it's just filler, at this point, you're just making these lives as detailed as you can to show off the talent that you have. Okay, you're Stephen King. You can get away with it, but I think I get a little bit better light out here, but I really can't be heard as well. So, because if everything that I've learned somehow ties back in, if literally everything connects back, the story's going to get extremely complicated. I learned stuff about Patty Uris's mother's neighbors that she wrote about in the letter. I really hope that's not important later. And if I'm being quizzed, I'm in trouble. So those are my thoughts so far. I really think that there's a point where you can go overboard on detail and storytelling. If these people were in your head and needed to be written about, either give them a story of their own or don't make it as detailed as you did, is my thoughts so far. The story itself, the actual story, like the people that I'm learning about, the characters, so far I haven't picked a favorite. If I had to, based off what I know so far, I think my choice would be either Eddie or Ben. Ben comes into the bar as they're explaining his life story, and he uses the lemon juice up his nose to distract him from drinking an entire pint of wild turkey. That is badass. And you can tell that Ben is scared, but he really seems to be taking Mike's phone call better than anybody else. Definitely better than Stan. I think everybody took it better than Stan. Well, the rest of them are still alive, so that's pretty much a given at this point. Hold on. I'm going to get back inside and the good news is days like this are great for just relaxing and reading the book. There's nothing else I have to be doing, so I'll get through as much of it as I can. I feel another point about the writing itself. I feel like at this point too much is being given away already. I don't really have a whole lot of questions because it's already been told to me. At first I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'll find out more as I go farther through the book, whether it was Bill and Mike and the group that killed the bullies, or whether it was it. At this point, he's pretty much pointed to the fact that the kids found them dead, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm also curious how the missing silver dollar, the coin, I don't remember if it was a silver dollar or exactly what denomination of coin it was, but the missing coin that Ben gives Ricky Lee, that caught my attention for a little while. I'm like, okay, where is this going to go? I considered giving up. I considered making a video literally to tell... My friend Becca is the one who asked me to review this one. I literally considered making a video saying, this is how far I got. I'm sorry, this is my impression of what I did learn, but I just completely lost interest. My interest is back now. Hopefully it stays that way and we get the book finished. And after I make it all the way through, I'll do an overall of everything. And I'll probably do videos of the other, as I finish each section or interlude, I'll probably do another quick video, update you guys on what I think so far. At this point, if the details keep being... Foreshadowing is useful, foretelling future events. Foreshadowing builds suspense. Foreshadowing goes, this might happen. I'm going to hint at it just a little bit, just to make you think this is where we're going. If I literally tell you guys that I'm going to make a video of me whacking myself in the head with a hammer, you're going to watch the video just because it's me whacking myself in the head with a hammer. But if I put up a video, if I title the video Surprise, and it comes out right when I tell you guys I'm going to do the one of me whacking myself in the face with a hammer, there's no foreshadowing to that. Why would I name it Surprise? I've taken the surprise out of it. And you're still going to be amused by me hitting myself in the face, but no, I'm not actually making a video later of whacking myself in the face with a hammer. Stop asking for it in the comments. I know it's going to be there. I want to see this one. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It depends on if I get drunk enough soon enough. We'll see. Or if I get enough people saying, hey, listen, we really want to see this one. We'll get you a ton of subscribers if you make the video of you whacking yourself in the face with a hammer. If that happens, like if I wake up tomorrow and I have 50 new subscribers after this video coming out where I talk about it, I might actually give you guys that video because, hey, you've earned it. Anyway, on the topic of the book, a lot of things have already been said. This happens later. I like to have questions as I continue to read books. I like to be wondering, where's this going to go to? I'll enjoy reading a book that doesn't have that, just because it's a well-told story. There's no denying that Stephen King tells amazing fucking stories. And yes, I did consider giving up as far as the review went. I probably would have finished the book anyway, but not for any purpose except to finish reading the story. I probably seem really critical of really talented people, given this video and the Harry Potter one. And there's probably people going, well, you have no right to judge them. Are you rich? No. Not even close. Do I have any level of success with my personal writing? No. But oh well. If it offends you guys that I criticize them about stuff that bothers me, you probably shouldn't be subscribing to my channel anyway, because I criticize a lot of stuff that bothers me. I've also thought about starting a new kind of video for my channel. I see a whole lot of stupid drivers. This is totally off topic. Well, not totally off topic, giving the criticizing people. I see a whole lot of stupid drivers. I might start making videos for them. I will get the make, model, color, and license plate and tell you guys what they did and where I saw them at. And if you see them, just quick kick in the ass. Anyway, I'm going to get back to the book. Like I said, I've moved on to the section where I'm learning about the history of dairy through Mike's efforts to learn about the history. So, we'll see if I can stay interested. I'm sure I will. I'm sure I'll finish the book. Whether or not I do so enthusiastically remains to be seen. But so far, I'm loving the detail, but I also think it's unnecessary. There's a few characters that I'll be sad when they die. Ben and Eddie, maybe Beverly. Maybe. For her to start the story finally standing up to the jackass, Tom, that story, her finally going, listen, knock it off. So I hope that she lives through this just off of that point right there. Like, going back to Derry, doing whatever has to be done, and then moving on to bigger and better things that she has the potential for, would just be like great for me as a fan or as a reader to be able to imagine her still alive and going on and getting better. That would just be awesome. I like Ben. He's just a down-to-earth kind of... Even with the success he's had, Ben is just a down-to-earth guy. And as someone with a hobby of writing, I relate to Bill. I never had the stutter. I had the glasses. Grew up pretty much the way that I can see. So I had that childhood of being the one that was being made fun of. I don't mind sharing this. I'm from that standpoint, I can relate to Bill, especially when they mentioned the part about Bill standing up in the middle of his class and saying, why can't a story just be a fucking story? Why does everything have to have some kind of underlying undertone, connotation, criticism of society and life and politics and the world as we know it? And why can't I just tell you guys about how the puppy found his bone? Puppy happy. No, the puppy lost his bone is some huge symbolism for the world that we live in being lost, and it's sad. It just makes me sad about society. No, I feel bad for the puppy because he doesn't have his damn bone, but then he finds it and we're all happy again. And there is how you know that it's just a story. Because right here, I'm going to have some world criticism. The puppy can find his bone and be happy. You try finding a way to fix what you think is broken with the world that easy. And I'm out. Bye, guys.